Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new to the channel, my name is Chinwe, and you're absolutely welcome. So, in today's video, we want to discuss something very important about our relationship. So, this is signs that your relationship is about to hit the bucket. If you notice all the signs, just know that your relationship is about to crash and it is time to do something about it as fast as possible. Sometimes we can ignore important things in our relationship. A lot of people have this mindset of I am married, and any other I can, they are so far they are married, like they can do anything they want to do and get away with it. But when it comes to relationship, there are some things you cannot get away with in relationship. So these are some of the signs you should not ignore. If these signs are constantly repeating themselves in your relationship, please, it is time to take a break and evaluate what is happening in your relationship in order not to allow your relationship to hit the bucket. And look at the first sign you should not ignore. A lot of people are already having this in their families, but they usually ignore it. The number one sign is constant argument. Constant argument. Yes, it is okay to disagree, like argue once in a while. That is part of what spice of the relationship. But when it is now constant, it is a problem. I will not come and sit down here and tell you that every relationship do not have disagreement. We have disagreement, we quarrel. Eh? We quarrel. But when it is now becoming a constant something, it is when you're supposed to do something about it. One, if the both of you are always arguing and you don't have solutions, like you always argue without a reason, apart from that, you don't get solution for your conflict. When you argue, it can escalate issues. So you find out that all your problems, the reason why the both of you are arguing in the first place, have not been solved. It will keep leading to more problems. It will keep leading to more problems. So that is why it is good to settle matter as fast as possible. All right. So now, when argument becomes more frequent and more intense, it is important to assess the both partners and if they are willing to work on the issues. Most times we are not willing to work on it. Some people like to drag issues. When issue come out in the relationship, when problem comes out, because I'm not going to sit down here and tell you that problems will not come in your relationship, because there is no relationship that is perfect. All relationship comes with their own problems. So if I come and sit down here and tell you that you will not have problem in your relationship, everything will be going on smoothly, I am lying to you. I face problems as well. It's just that God always, come true for us. So when it comes to that constant argument, if the people involved are not willing to solve it, that is when a problem begins, and that can lead to emotional detachment. When when you start withdrawing emotionally from your partner, it is a red flag. It is a red flag, because emotional detachment can manifest a disinterest in each other. You don't really care about your spouse anymore. You don't care about whether they are good or not. If they go out there and they're not back, you're not even bothered. You're not looking for them. For They can go and die for all you care. You don't care. So it is a big problem in a relationship, because this emotional detachment is the root. Like, after conflict, it is the second root of a problem in marriage. So a healthy relationship thrives on emotional connection and intimacy. That emotional connection and intimacy is very important. And when these two things is beginning to withdraw himself from the relationship, it's a problem. Now, when it comes to the angle of intimacy, unless maybe you're not feeling fine, health issues, or you just had a baby, or you're on your period and all that. But apart from that, when it is because of conflict, they're the both of you. Some people can go months without intimacy with their wife, but they're having it outside. So it is time for you to look at these things, because these are some of the things we ignore that can really destroy a relationship. Now, the next one is lack of trust. You guys know that trust is a very important ingredient in the journey of relationship, marriage. Trust is very, very important. So any marriage that lack trust is a problem. Any relationship that you cannot trust, because when you cannot trust someone, how do you want to even sleep with them under the same roof? You don't trust someone. How would you want to eat their food without the fear of, hope they are not poisoning this food? Lack of trust have destroyed a lot of relationship, because trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. If you find out that the trust you have in your partner is beginning to destroy, it's time to do something about it. I know that sometimes there are things that can cause trust. If your partner betrayed you initially, apart from the betrayal, infidelity is another one that has broken the trust of a lot of relationship. Lies. When you notice that your partner is always lying to you, it will now become difficult to even trust them in the first place. So these are the things that cause breach of trust. Is a serious issue. It's a serious issue. Because by the time you are now being scared of sleeping in the same roof, so it is time you look for how to maneuver, like how to solve issues. Look for how to solve issues. Like one thing I noticed about trust is when you somebody break that trust, it is very hard to go back to the way it used to be. The person can decide to stay with you and say, okay, it can never be the same it used to be, but let's just see how to make it work. So things will never go back to the way it used to be. So issues can lead to cycle of insecurity and jealousy. When you don't trust your partner, you are now becoming insecure. He call a female friend, you are insecure. Hope she's not your girlfriend and all that to start coming in. Then apart from that, you see the side of jealousy coming from both the man and the woman. So when jealousy and envy enters a relationship, it is indeed a very, very big problem. So it is something you have to sit down and look at it very well and start tackling these problems before it will destroy your relationship. Bata bata. The next sign is you don't have any goals or values or any, nothing that is binding that relationship together. You know, when it comes to goals and values, the both of you are doing things separately. The wife have her own plan, her own goals, her own values, and the man is doing his own separately. Sometimes it happens like that when the both of you do not have shared interests. Sometimes it cannot harm the relationship. It's just that the both of us do not have shared interest. My husband's interest is different and my own is different. But in most cases, when the both of you started and the both of you are having shared interests, it can be a very big problem. All right, because things like your future goals, your values, your life plans is very, very important, because you're in this journey together and you cannot just be planning things separately. So what's your future plan together? Do you have any plans of staying together in the future? What are the goals you have? So even if you have different share interests, the both of you are working differently, but at least that life issue, like that future goals, that future plan, should be something that the both of you should come and talk about. So it is very, very important. So if you and your partner are heading completely in different direction, is a problem. Is a problem. It can be a sign that that relationship will not be sustainable in the long run. It's very, very important there is something linking the both of you together. Even if it is to pray together, very important. I feel every couple should pray together no matter what. Because a family that prays together, stay together. Every other thing can be managed. You understand? There is no family that do not have one of these problems. Everything I'm listing, you must have one of the problems. But when you have all, is when it will become a problem in total and affect your relationship. Now, the next one is when you're always feeling unhappy with your spouse. Feeling unhappy most of the time, it is not a good sign in your relationship. Most spouse can be unhappy because of one thing or the other, but it should not be something that is constantly exhibiting itself in that relationship. It should not be something that is constantly causing chaos, like something that is constantly happening to you. Now, when it comes to relationship, every relationship are with ups and downs. There is no perfect relationship out there. It has ups and downs. But feeling unhappy and unfulfilled is out of it. Some people are married, they are unhappy, they are unfulfilled. I have someone that married her husband because the man has money. She says she can never step low and marry any guy that do not have money. This lady later married a man that have money. But after all the money, after everything, she was not happy. She wasn't fulfilled. She have the children, she's okay, but she is not fulfilled. She's not living that life that if you die tomorrow, you say, oh God, thank you for the life I've left. She's not living that life, you see. So it is important to consider all these things because your overall well-being is priority when it comes to your relationship. Very, very important. If you notice that this is affecting your health, you are no longer the way you used to be, you're no longer happy with your life, you're thinking of suicide, it is a problem. So please recognize these signs. It can be tough, but recognize the signs and acknowledge them. That is the first step in making decision for what is best for you and your partner. You think about it, you make a decision. I will not say just go and divorce sharp sharp, no. But you can actually think, sit down, think about some things, think of how to make it to work. If there is any amendment, and I pray God comes true for you. It's not easy to just, end a relationship, especially when you've been with the person for a very long time. I believe that nobody will marry and have it at the back of their mind that I'm going to marry and divorce this person. Ha. I don't know if people do it, but I don't believe that people can do such thing. But even if they do it, I feel relationship is something we should involve God in it. In your journey of marriage, make sure God is involved. Because I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that will happen in your relationship that is only God that will come true for you. So I wish you all the best and I pray God heals that broken relationship. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank you so much, my lovely people. In case you found any value in this video, if you found value in this video, give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video so other people will learn from it as well. And remember that we all are imperfect human beings working towards perfection. No marriage is perfect out there, but we keep growing, we keep working, we keep working together, you know. So I wish you guys all the best. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn that bell notification on so anytime I post our videos, you will be notified. And I will see you all on my next one. Goodbye and God bless.